Hello, hello, hello. This is Dirty 20 Gaming. My name is Kevin, and no, you can't see me, but you can see my avatar on screen. Poor little for the record, the person forced to relate this tale of. No, wait, it's actually a really good story. We'll get to that in a minute. My other name is Kevin. That's how you probably know me on the Discord. Thank you for joining us this evening. We are in entering graphic novel land tonight because you won't see any cameras and you won't see any faces. It's all voices and art. So let's introduce our players because you can't see them either. Let's start with playing Echo for us this evening. Glory, what do you do when you're not here?
I am here on the channel several nights a week. Mostly I produce. I like being behind the camera. Um, but I do play on Sundays. And I also stream on my own channel, Blaze of Gloriosa. I just returned from a long hiatus. So we've been playing some Oxygen Not Included, which is a lot of fun.
I played that game a grand total of once. I swore a grand total of 12,000 times, and I
Yeah.
did, and then it's never been played again. Wonderful
Yeah,
game, really good
it
game.
has a
Yep,
lot going on.
yep,
Yep.
yep.
Lots of spinning plates.
Dying before you officially technically start is a feature I'm particularly take that dead souls or whatever the hell it's called. Anyway, thank you, and best of luck with that bastard of a game the next time you play it. And thank you to the ever popular Nana of the Bat Kyles, who has posted your link.
Yay.
Yeah. So let's step on down the line. Next in line for us tonight, playing Neon, uh, Deku Shrub Lily, because I like to give you your full formal name.
Hiya.
Hey, what do you do?
Uh, Not a whole lot other than obsess over my current character and writing backstory for like actual writing in a word processor for the first time in years.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of why I asked because I was really impressed with how into this character you are, and I'm really looking forward to giving you a chance to play it. So thank you, thank you, thank you for all your effort. And we're going to start bringing that backstory into the game tonight, 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 ooh, tonight, to quote a song I don't remember. So thank you for joining us. Next,
Thank you for running.
oh, you're very welcome. Next, I have to hit the button for the links. Hang on. There we go. Playing Samantha for us this evening, we have with us Janet. You're doing tons of stuff. Tell us about it.
Hi, hello. I'm streaming as Anime Gems and many stuff I'm doing back in cartoon, like, for example, writing. And on my channel, I'm streaming and making reviews and other bunch of stuff. And today I will be playing as Samantha, street shaman, who is sister of Neon, and I hope will be fun today.
Oh, I, it almost always is, except when it's heart wrenching, and then it's fun later. But I don't think we're gonna get. I won't. I won't say we won't get there tonight. We might. But finally, just because you were in this order in the Zoom call, so this is how you're getting introduced. Welcome back. Thank you for coming back. Always the it's brave to come and do this with us once, but come back and do it again after knowing what you're going to get into is even braver. So thank you for joining us again, playing Calais for us tonight. Brandon, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I do many, many cool things, but I don't share them with anyone, so no links for me. And I honestly, Kevin, I just have to thank you so much for dragging me into a stream at last because it's really, really fun,
Oh,
and I really
thank you.
like it.
7 years, man. 7 years. I'm super happy to have you here with us. So, the man
And
of
it's,
mystery, indeed. Yeah.
and it's fun playing with you.
Oh. uh, we already gave you the compliment last week. You fit. You fit in. I knew you would. I'm glad you joined. So, before we get all maudlin, We can do that later. But first, we're going to add something to the game tonight. First, I'm going to make all the art go away. And I'm going to have a little speech. And then we're going to do some backstory. So, first, let's make everybody go away. So that we just have for the record.
You want us to go away?
No. I meant
We just got here.
I made your images go away. The part I actually have control over. You can do whatever you want. You're free people. I hope you stay though, because it gets kind of weird if people leave. Speech. Indeed, that's what we were trying to do. Before I was so happily interrupted, because I love it. Okay, let's go. Our player stream is over. Get out. Not a chance. I am but a recorder of events. I stand on street corners and I see things because nobody sees me. The books I could write if I could write. But I can't write, so I'm just going to talk. Let's start with a group of people I saw last week doing an amazing thing. They robbed a giant Lego block. Want to see more about that, you have to go back and look. But we're not talking about the past now. We're talking about what's next for them. But how the hell do you get here from there? And where is there? Some of these people I don't even think are using their own names. In fact, I know they're not. Start with that Neon fella. A lot of people that look like that walk around the street are just, they're posers. They're just full of shit, right? But when you look at Neon, you see something else. There's a history there. There's a spine, a backbone that goes way back. In fact, if we could look into Neon's head, I'll bet you we'd see some pretty cool shit. Corbin, please present us with pretty cool shit.
This flashback is going to start sometime before the Lego block happens. Quite some time ago, actually. It starts with two people, one seated behind a desk and a young man standing before it. Excuse me. I deeply regret to inform you, Mr. Corbin Lapointe, that your application to adopt Samantha has been denied. Director Simmons's saccharine smile contradicted her words. Corbin knows she's relishing the power she has over him and his sibling, over all the orphans in her facility. How could she not? Of course she's better than all of them. Dressed perfectly in her corporate chic suit and tie, hair so perfectly coiffed it looks plastic. Meanwhile, all the kids, black-haired, black-eyed Corbin included, had to wear coveralls that were easier, cheaper, to clothe them with. Same haircut for boys at birth, same ponytails for girls at birth. Make them all look the same, act the same, be the same. No room for being you when you could be a drone instead. But Simmons wasn't done twisting the knife. You have to understand. A young man with your history of issues is hardly fit to raise a precocious child like Samantha. She needs a firm hand and structure, not you. Corbin managed to unclench his jaw enough to speak. What issues are you talking about? The anger issues, of course. You've never been able to hold on to your temper. There was poor Billy. We were 9, and he tore the head off Sammy's doll. And there was Rachel. I never touched her. I said I didn't want to be her boyfriend, and then she... And your numerous conflict security, because they're useless. And your multitude of altercations with the Grandstone group. They keep trying to steal... I am aware of the alleged breach of the protection contract you have leveled against the Grandstone group. Allegations you have not provided evidence for. I gave you that recording of what Jack Hammer said. A recording you obtained without consent and therefore cannot be submitted to in a court of law. You are lucky I don't have you arrested. You're probably holding it over Grandstone's head. You're blackmailing his brother and you have them by the... Young man, I have had it up to here with you. Corbin wished he could relish the crack in Simmons's facade, but she recovered too quickly. The sickeningly sweet smile was back in place all too soon. You have 10 minutes to say your goodbyes. Any longer than that, and you will be escorted out of the building. That will be all, Mr. Lapointe. Corbin turned to storm out of the room, wrenching the door open, but before he could slam it, he was stopped. I almost forgot. Looking over his shoulder, he was met with the coldest, emptiest smile a human being could wear. Happy birthday. Fury gripped Corbin's chest, his eyes blazing like the soot covered windows of a burning building. He wanted to tear the door off its hinges, or at least slam it hard enough to smash the window with Simmons's name on it. But he didn't. Taking a deep breath, he slowly, deliberately, and while maintaining eye contact, closed the door without a single sound. He had no time to be petty. He broke the bad news to his closest friends, his family. He told them of the plan he'd been brewing, the contingency just in case Plan A failed, the Plan B that would have to go into effect tonight. Another Grandstone attack could come soon, and Corbin was not about to risk everyone's safety if he had any say in the matter. Transparency, I kind of wrote this part not really knowing how Calais was related to the group, and I haven't had time to adjust it, so
No, it's all good.
sorry.
What in my head, this is what Corbin thought at the time. So it doesn't have to be the truth. It's just what he thought. Right?
Okay. Moving on. He told Calais of the secret exit out of the boys' dorm and how, on his way out, he could trap two of the guards in the security office by freezing that door shut. Echo would need to work her magic on the cameras in the halls and look for something in Simmons's office, whatever it was the Grandstones had been trying to get. If she couldn't find something suspicious, she might have to copy everything, minus the records on the kids, on Simmons's terminal. Maybe see if there was an external hard drive hidden in the office. Samantha would need to assist and protect Echo any way she could. Corbin himself would have to distract the one patrolling guard, drawing them away somehow and knocking them out. From there, it was out of the building and to the Grandstones. If they wanted corporate info so bad, Corbin would make sure they paid for it. They would provide a safe house his group could crash in for a while, at least long enough for him to recover from the chrome surgery their in-house doctor was going to perform. And the gang would leave the orphanage alone. To his surprise, his terms were accepted without haggling or bargaining. It made him wonder what a small-time corporal like Simmons had that was so valuable, but he was in no position to ask for more than he already had. Not when the money he'd spent years saving could be used to buy new clothes for everyone, and maybe a sweet motorcycle, and a sidecar, and helmets. The future might be uncertain from here, but at least they'd be free.
Perfect framework. Okay. So that's the night that you all left the orphanage. But let's back up a little bit. Let's go to Samantha. Because I guess the first question I want to ask is what was it like being Corbin's sister? He was always in
Hard,
trouble. What was he like?
hard, because Samantha was worried about Corbin, but also feel bad for kids that he punched out, because even if they were bullying her, she still feel bad for kids be punched out.
Sure.
Uh, but it was also hard because she's magic user, so she was easy target to attacks.
Exactly. Now that brings us around to there was only three of you in the whole orphanage that were magical. You were one of those three. You had Corbin to protect you. Um, Tell us about one of the times he saved you. What was happening? Who was about? I mean, you've got abilities, but tell us about a time that you were gonna be in big trouble until Corbin saved you.
I was in cafeteria, like always, eating, and then people came, like other kids, and they throw my food on the floor and start to push me and make fun from me. And then Corbin step and push them out and give me his food. I felt bad because he didn't had dinner and those kids end up in Nora's office,
Yeah.
but he protected me.
Yeah. Now you are magical. One of the things that you can do is heal. So was there a time that you had to heal either yourself or Corbin or someone else?
I was hearing Corbin because he was preventing me from hearing bullies because he said
Okay.
it's not worth to heal them because they make fun from me. So
So
I was only hearing him.
did you ever sneak around behind his back and heal a bully? Maybe one that he hurt real bad?
It was too hard because everybody, adults, were very watching over me and
Sure.
Corbin and controlling, and they didn't let me to go to bullies.
Fair.
And I was scared bullies will do revenge on me.
Yeah. Which ties perfectly into my next question. When they told you that Corbin was going to age out and that he was going to be gone and there was nothing anybody could do about that and that you were staying here, what was that like?
I was terrified because I was worried that Corbin soon will end up in prison, and I was scared that I will be alone on street and I can't do anything alone. Even if I have magic, I don't have education for work and any connection or money.
Hmm.
The director was giving not much money for age out,
Yeah.
so I was scared what will happen with me and to Corbin.
So you're sitting in your your room. I mean, it's a cell, right? It's probably not a word slip there that I can probably get away with it because they are. And it's the day. It's the day that Corbin's gone. As of, you're never going to see him again. And
I
then,
was
yeah,
panic about that. Panic that what to do.
sitting in your room, just bang, 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 bang. Corbin,
Uh,
how does that rescue go? Like, is
Fast.
just from Samantha's point of view, does the door slam open and Corbin standing there yelling "Let's go," or
Um,
just
I
that bit
kind
of
of
it, right?
imagined, I
Yeah.
kind of imagined that he would leave. He would do his 10 minutes saying goodbye and leave temporarily. Cause
Okay.
like he would get together with everybody during the goodbye, tell
Right.
everybody that he was breaking them out, and then leave without a fuss. And then he would come back in the middle of the
Oh,
night, and everybody would sort of do their thing in the middle of the night, and the one patrolling guard he would take out in the dark,
gotcha. Okay. Okay.
and then
Yeah.
all of them just run off.
So there we go. All three of you, Samantha and Calais and Echo, when we get to you two, you get that last meeting, that unexpected last meeting with Corbin, where it's supposed to just be sort of shake hands and say goodbye and leave, but they managed to convey the information that they just told you. So back to Samantha.
I
What
was
happens after
I
that meeting? Yeah.
I wasn't first when meeting crying and hugging,
Yeah.
but after meeting I was still kinda spiraling in stress that if this plan even have chance to work out.
Yeah. Corbin
Because
gets caught
what
all the time, right? So, yeah. Yeah.
also what if workers of orphanage call for company extra
Yeah.
and stuff like
You
that?
just panicked. All right. And then we'll cut a little bit forward because we got to tie all of these together in the end. I got to leave some spaces. So you wait and you wait and you wait, and your heart's pounding and you're sweating, Samantha, and you're terrified, and you're just sitting there coming up with worst case scenarios just over and over and over. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? What could go wrong?
Yes,
And then in the middle of the night, there's just the softest little click, and the door opens, and you can see Corbin in the hallway. And you step out, and we're going to sort of gloss over the next little bit where you pick up Echo and Calais, because I want to give you a chance to tell us what it's like. There's four of you together now, so we're going to fill in the spaces, but there's four of you together as you step out of, because everything that the Corbin plan works, right? Because I saw people nodding and saying yes, they were going to go along with this. So Echo does the hack and steals the information, and Calais and Samantha and Corbin all do their parts, and it works just like clockwork. And you're out the doors. You're not quite sure maybe what Corbin's got that's so valuable, but the key part is you step off of the orphanage grounds, free, free at last, with absolutely nothing.
free, but also fed Scarlet what now because Corbin didn't plan where we sleep and stuff like that.
He hasn't
What
told
we
yet. He hasn't
eat.
shared yet that he's got a plan for that. But yeah, that makes perfect sense. So just in that moment, Vancouver's around you. You can see the earthquake damage.
I feel lost. Like I'm have hands together and I'm scared that what now? It's first time outside
Outside.
orphaned
Yeah.
and nobody's controlling me.
Yep.
So I don't know what to do,
Hmm.
what I should do in first days.
Yep.
I'm terrified what will happen to Corbin, humanity with Chromet and stuff like that.
Yep. I love it. You just like you're free, free at last into the most terrifying, outrageously scary world that you don't understand. But at
And
least you're
also,
not in there anymore. And at least you've
uh,
got Corbin, right?
yeah, and also Scarlet, how I figure out where to earn money
Yes.
for food, clothing.
All
Like
of that.
first thing I would free my hair, but
And
then I with Scarlet.
yeah, yeah, because you did. There was the mention of the all being forced to wear ponytails. So yeah, that would be a very freeing moment, just undoing that ponytail and shaking your hair down loose. That's a beautiful scene because we're doing this is like I said, this is a graphic novel. So that scene where they use the motion lines around it to show the hair come down, and it's perfectly coiffed and curled, of course, because this is a graphic novel and not reality. You can't see the line where the elastic was holding it, you know. But let's leave you there and cut back into the past again. Who are we getting this time? Do I have a volunteer between Calais and Echo? Who wants to go next?
I am happy either way. I'm
All
happy
right.
to talk or let
You you
Kelly talk.
you made a noise, so you're next. What was
So,
yeah? I'm just gonna set you up real quick. What was it like being a kid who could use their magic to affect computers in an orphanage with really shitty computer security? I volunteer as tribute. Thank you, chat.
So Echo is very
I used to have curly
she's
hair down to my waist, by the way.
um Echo is very she's almost the polar opposite of Corbin. Okay, so I think they're actually sort of an age. Maybe she's a little older than him. Nobody
Yes.
knows.
Yeah.
Because she somehow has been 17 3 times. I'm stealing that. Um, but she's almost the polar opposite of Corbin. So she's like cool where he burns really hot. She's indifferent when he's angry. She's dispassionate where he's wildly attached to his sister. She doesn't have any family
Yeah.
in the creche. She doesn't really in the orphanage. I keep saying creche, but I
Oh,
mean
it's a
orphanage.
good word. It's a good word.
So she has grown up sort of 1 foot half out of the world. She really is much more interested in the world that only she can see. And therefore, she's really not very interested in the bullies or in the sort of harsh social dynamics of the orphanage, except when they fuck with the only other interesting people in the orphanage. So when somebody was picking on Samantha and then Corbin put them down and then Samantha sneaked in to heal the bully, she maybe might have checked on the bully's records and checked to see like maybe that he wet the bed until he was 12 and then went to talk to him about how that information can stay secret as long as he doesn't talk to the director about the little dust up that he didn't have.
Wow.
So she's not above using her abilities for something like that, but only when provoked. So she largely just keeps herself separate. But she does, I mean, she really likes Corbin. She feels like he has a strong sense of justice and he, more importantly than that, has a lot of shiny things. Has a lot of interesting trinkets and stuff like that. And he really cares about Samantha, and she got to know Samantha a little bit. And whenever Samantha, since they're the two females who are probably, or at least assigned female at birth, so they're probably in the same dorm together, and Corbin's like basically forever away, whether it's across the building, across the hall, at night when the doors are closed, it might as well be miles and miles away or kilometers away since we're in Vancouver. So I think when Samantha was scared and as she got more scared, I actually want to ask your permission for something. I was looking at Echo's powers and I noticed that her infusion of attack, she can change an attribute of something she targets.
Yes.
And I'm wondering if I can sort of twist that a little bit and have her change like the color attribute of like the ceiling above them to where she kind of was putting on like a light show or some kind of picture for Samantha
Oh, yeah.
to
Yeah.
kind of like lay in bed at night and make pictures on the ceiling or like just distract Samantha from being so scared.
That is 100%.
I
I
love
can
that.
see.
What
Perfect.
was that, Samantha?
I love that.
Yay.
So Echo, yeah, you easy. I mean, like I said, the security system and the security and the computers in this place is garbage, and you've been here since you were, too small to reach
Mum-
both ends of the keyboard at the
Mumble,
same time.
mumble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. And you want to stay sort of out of sight, out of mind, because of certain math issues involving your age.
Yeah.
So yes.
And it's going to catch up eventually.
Yeah.
So when Corbin comes to them with this plan, Echo's already kind of been getting restless, like aware that she's on borrowed time.
Yeah.
And so when Corbin comes to them with this plan, she's good. She's not a planner like Samantha is. She's sort of a little more go with the flow. Like it'll work out because it has worked out for her. It's managed to work out. So she is fully on board and fully ready to get absolutely everything out of Simmons's office. And she does, first of all, before that, because they're all very invested in this process, maybe Corbin's going to get Samantha out like legit, like they're going to go straight. They're going to have the papers. Like that's a big deal. So I think Echo was able to watch the encounter between the director and Corbin in grainy secondhand like surveillance footage.
Yep.
With the sound distorted, but even with the sound like awfully distorted, sounding like an old tape that had been played too many times on like a battery that was dying.
Yep.
She still heard the malice. It's not even active enough to be malice. It's just this pencil pushing, paper nabbing bureaucrat.
Just the abusing power over
This
children.
corpo.
Yeah.
She thinks she's tough, but her bank account information is about to find its way.
I was wondering.
Somehow keep ending up on the Shadowrun deep web.
Yeah.
Corbin doesn't really have the luxury of being petty, but Echo sure does.
Yes.
So
yeah. So you get the
so-
information that Corbin
yeah.
requested, right? Who's the behind the scenes stuff that the other corporation wants to know, and then you leave this bomb.
And she's fully invested in just breaking shit as she leaves.
Yeah. Oh, and the system itself. Okay, here's a question. You walked me right up to this one. How broken? Are you unlocking doors? Are you letting the kids out? Do we need to be playing Pink Floyd? We don't need no education in the background? Or is
That
it more
sounds
subtle than
appropriate.
that? Yeah.
No, she's leaving. She doesn't care
Yeah.
if this pencil pushing fucking bureaucrat
Yeah.
knows what she doesn't care. The only magical kids are about to leave.
Yep.
So what are they going to do? Blame it on the kids that are gone? Like, sure, fine. Blame it on them.
Yeah. Lone
Catch me if you
Star's not
can.
going to look for you. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, she's fully hitting the release button on all the doors.
Wow.
Every
Okay.
single fridge is
Yep.
unlocked. Every cupboard has
All the
been
food,
opened.
oh yeah.
If there are piggy banks that have
Yeah.
electronic locks, they're getting sprung.
Vending machines are all set to free. Yeah. You're
All
doing
of the M&Ms are
full meal deal?
shooting out of the vending machine.
Yep. Gotcha.
It is full jungle chaos.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. I love it. It really is.
I wonder
Yeah.
if a bathroom has water is going and
The
spilling
toilets
water.
are just flushing.
Just randomly spewing water into the air. Yeah, I mean, this is a graphic novel. That's exactly the sort of shit that, I mean, Echo, you've been in this computer for years, right?
I live here.
Yeah, exactly. This is
My home turf.
You stole one of my phrases. I'm going to steal one of yours. This is your color. This is what puts color in your life, right? The ability to mess with these computers. So yeah, you leave behind an absolute train wreck. I love it.
Happy
Orphans
birthday, bitch.
everywhere.
Yes.
Just scattering like cockroaches into the night. All right. Speaking
She
of,
does take a second to grab a treat from the kitchen so she can bring Corbin a birthday treat too.
oh, perfect. So that gets you done your stuff. You go up. You hand Corbin the thumb drive with the information on it, and what is it?
Thumb drive?
What is it?
Cupcake.
Cupcake. Yeah, there you go. And that's when you turn and look out into capital T, capital W, the world. And I'm going to use the same line because it's a great line. Free, free at last. What does Echo think?
This is potential. She's hopped out of her goldfish bowl into the bigger pond, and
Yeah.
it doesn't scare her that she's probably the smallest fish. She has new places to explore, new corners to poke in, new fridges to spring open.
Yeah.
She has new systems to learn. It is a candy jar.
So for you, that shadow running, that force to fight for existence, that biz all day or die, that's a rush.
Yes,
Oh, I love it.
absolutely.
Yeah, small fish energy. Small fish, big pond. It's be
Uh,
my pond in a minute. Give me 10 minutes. Yeah, Samantha.
it's it, Echo is like whole new world. This song from Electra.
A dazzling place I never knew. Yeah.
So you got that in front of you, and we don't need no education going on behind you.
Yeah.
Fires are starting in the orphanage. You guys are standing on the edge of the world.
And she's like, meanwhile, singing in the middle, like, you ain't never had a friend like me. You're welcome.
That's 3 or 4 of you to the wall. And we're only about 40 minutes in. Ah, Calais, Calais, Calais. We left you to last, so we got to fill in some spaces. Um, you were one of the magic kids here. Were you part of the clique? I mean, the clique that wasn't a clique. They just hung around because they were interesting.
I think I didn't start out as part of it, but I got there by the end.
Yep. So,
I
yeah, go ahead.
I I don't think I felt like I needed as much protection and perhaps
Yep.
as Samantha and Echo did. Or well, maybe not Echo so much because she was sort of left alone a little bit more, but Samantha especially. But
Yeah.
uh, I was quite happy to break some ice over some kids' heads myself. But
Yes. Yeah, you kind of didn't need a Corbin, right? When you got pissed off, people got lit on fire and frozen to the walls and stuff like that, right?
yes,
So, where were you on the scale? Corbin, if you crossed him or his friends, you're meat. Samantha was please don't kill the bullies. Where are you? Echo is fuck the bullies with a stick. Where is Calais on that scale?
uh, I say he's definitely closer to uh, I really don't care about you than anything else.
Yeah.
Uh, if you're giving me a hard time, that is your mistake and you're going to pay for it. But once they're going to leave me alone, I don't take it further than that.
Right. So give us a well, we talked about give us an example of a time that one or more of them tried to jump you and what you did about it. This could be at any age.
Uh, I'm gonna imagine this is when I'm fairly young because it's one of the first times. Because it didn't. I don't foresee it happening very often
Yeah.
after this.
Yeah.
Because uh, whatever passed for God, I almost said yard time, but like any
Yeah.
sort of
Yeah.
outdoor time,
Yep.
uh, it's definitely the feel that this orphanage gives.
Yes. Oh
Uh,
yeah. Yeah. You guys are here. You guys are here because you're money. They're getting paid per unit. So yeah.
and I imagine perhaps some of the older kids tried to like lock me out so I couldn't, so I'd get in trouble for not being back in my room when
Oh,
required.
nice. Yep. Yeah.
And I fully just like, I know my ice isn't necessarily supposed to work like this, but I imagine myself like fully like freezing them to the wall,
Oh yeah.
like
Yeah.
to the not even to the wall, like to the back of the door, so
Yep.
that when someone looks outside for them, they
Yeah.
don't
They're
immediately notice them.
yeah. They're doing the full hand solo on the back of the door, looking out of the carbon. Just yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah. So so yeah. After that, like yeah, you drop a nuke into playground. The other kids do something remotely like respect you. So yeah. Um, does that mean oof? Does that mean Calais was really, for the most part, until he met these other ones, an outsider?
100%.
Yeah.
Calais
So
was of, by, and for himself.
okay. So tell me about here's the big pressure the big pressure question. Tell me about the time you met either Samantha or Echo and decided that magic friend was friend shaped. When you decided to care about one of them.
I imagine it would probably be when I imagine Echo might tell me about how she can basically see that other world, the other layer of reality that I don't see,
Yep.
and that would fascinate me. And that fascination quite quickly turned into friendship because Echo is Echo,
Yeah.
and uh, that would seeing something that is clearly magical and clearly other
Yep.
than what I can do, even it would um, would interest him enough that he kind of broke through that shell, that that lovely ice shell that I put up.
Yep.
And
Perfect. Yeah.
after that, I'm like, even though I still didn't necessarily like the normal kids because the normal kids are not very nice.
Yeah.
The magic kids at that point,
Bitter little
you know,
bastards for the most part. Yeah. Yeah. Because they're not magical. So, yeah.
yeah, the magic kids at that point were a free game for Callie to make friends with.
Nice. So, in that case, the next obvious question, I guess, after I put you up here finally, is um, on the night in question, when you have the meeting, first of all, are you surprised that Corbin asks to meet you along with Echo and Samantha?
I imagine Callie kind of kept Corbin at arm's length because no magic.
Yeah,
Uh, so
nor
yeah,
me.
I'm a little bit surprised that like I'm fully on board with yep, Corbin wants to save Samantha, wants to get her out of there. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised Corbin is interested in doing anything for Callie or Echo.
Okay, I
Which
like.
also leads me to be a little bit of worried that we are the distraction.
Oh wow, there's a nice twist. Yeah, I like this. This is how we make your escape different from the others. He lays out the plan. You look over at Echo and Samantha, and they bought this hook, line, and sinker. Right? They actually believe that this 18-year-old kid is going to come back here in the middle of the night and save all your asses. That's crazy. Is it a trap? Is it part of the corporate? Yeah, I can absolutely see you starting to worry. Is that reasonable?
And I
Yeah.
I fully buy that Corbin is coming back to rescue Samantha. She's getting
Yeah.
Samantha out,
Yeah.
but I'm fairly certain that Echo and I are the scapegoats in that
Right.
one.
Yeah, you're the ones that get left behind to get caught by the guards, so the other two get away. Okay. Um. So in that case, when your we're gonna have you picked up last. When your cell door clicks open silently in the middle of the night, and there are three skulking figures out in the hallway. One of them, Echo. Can we see your magic? Like if you're sorting the camera, I'm thinking you're constantly sort of putting cameras out as you go. Can we see that?
Um, I don't think you can see the actual magic itself, but I think by this point, the other three know, when
Yeah.
she's got that glazed look in her eye,
Okay.
she's not in this reality right now.
Right. So
Echo's not home right now.
do you do like twiddly fingers for your magic, or is it just sort of go slack and you're in the web?
Um, I think it probably got fewer and fewer gestures as she got older, but like, at that point, she's probably also still like making little I'm doing it with my
Yep.
fingers too.
Yep.
So I think she's just sort of like making little gestures when she's really concentrating.
It's really hard not to. All the years I've played Magic characters, every I'm going to play one that just sort of just looks over there and shit happens. But in
Yeah.
my head, it's always the arm goes
Yeah.
out and
Or
dramatic
like,
lighting and the whole bit,
you
right?
know,
Yeah. Anyway, so yes, Calais. The door opens. The three of them are standing there. Echo's zapping cameras. You've seen them working before. Uh, Corbin, lo and behold, he's there with Samantha and Echo. Uh, you step out and follow. Do you look for the trap? What's What's your reaction? Because it looks like they, for all the world, like they're here to actually take you with them.
I step out and follow. I am, I'm cautious. I'm vigilant because I'm still looking for where me and Echo get left behind, and
Yeah,
I'm pretty much following because I'm confident whatever guards come out, I can get Echo away from them.
perfect. So I'm going to take. So yeah, as we just about to clear the place, Calais, you've kind of put yourself at the back of the line by the words that you just said. At least in my head, you're
Yes.
sort of waiting for the trap to spring from behind.
Hmm.
Just as you guys are about to go through the last gate and out into the street, there's just this big wall in front of you. You're kind of looking, this has got to be it, right? This has got to be the moment. And sure as hell, a door opens over there and two guards step out. They haven't seen you. We're not going to roll, but what do you do?
I think the second he sees more guards, Corbin's just gonna rush them. Cause
Okay. I wanted to give Kelly a split second because they
I
were
actually,
watching
I
your
kind of,
rear.
actually,
So,
I, I kind of like the idea though. If I do get to see Corbin do that,
yeah,
because then I'm on board at that point
that's
because
the
we're obviously not being left behind.
right.
So yeah, no, if Corbin if Corbin does that, then I'm jumping in too.
Okay.
But at
In
that
what
point,
way?
at least I have some
Yeah.
trust with him.
Are you
Um,
casting or are you
oh,
just going to go and
I'm
thump somebody?
um
I'm not like I said. We're not going to roll. This is all
I
pure story. So
I imagine I'd probably cast ice ball.
that's
Uh,
kind of your thing. Yeah, the ice
that's kind
hammer.
of that's
Yeah,
kind of my thing. But yeah, because I'm certainly not going to do a fireball. I don't want to draw any more
no,
attention to us.
no,
But
perfect. So you
uh, yeah,
and the like I in my head it's always like it looks like Thor's hammer, but just made out of ice, flies
yep.
through the air. Samantha, I want to give you a chance to add to this mayhem. You're just about to step out. I know we already did the step out thing, but we're going to back up because that's how live role play works. And just before you stepped out, Mjolnir, think yeah, think something like that. Um, uh, what do you do when you turn and you see Calais turn and you can see in his face because this is a story moment. He commits to the cause right here. He's on your team. He's casting draining magic on your behalf. What do you do?
First, I dodge his hammer and and blast, and then I will using my stomp to stomp spells to discard also.
Yep. So you will do your thing.
Or
Corp.
or no, I have idea. I want to boost Corbin and Calais,
Oh,
both
that's
of them.
yes, that's
I
right.
want
Because
both.
you can boost their attributes. So for the purpose of this, you've got time to do both. You see Corbin start to run, and it's like automatic, right? It's like Corbin's in a fight. You give him the magic boost, right, to do his thing. You probably did this before, right? And like all the way from
Yeah,
the playground up, every time Corbin gets in a fight, I love it that he thinks he's the most badass kid on the block, and it's only because his sister's been boosting his stats since he was 9.
yeah,
So yeah, it's like second nature. You just boost him, but you also said you boosted who? Calais as well.
yes, both of them.
So Calais, you're just about to cast, and you're just about to fire. Yeah, Mjol nice. Wow, that's hard to say. Mjolnir, but made out of ice. Um, and you feel like like somebody heats you up in a pot. It's just the energy just and then boom when it comes out, it's just over the top. And it hits the one guard and just shatters and smashes him up against the wall. He does the ragdoll, like he just hits and kind of oozes down the wall. Um, Corbin, you watch that ice thing go past, and then shortly after that, you just drop a shoulder into this guy like it's rugby time because you're not chromed at this point, right? You're just pissed off,
correct.
right? And at the
Yeah.
yeah, and you just drop a shoulder into this guy, and you catch him. The door is open, and you kind of drive him backwards onto the edge of that door and sort of fold him around the edge. And yeah, there's a cracking sound, and he drops into the ground. And as you step back and you look down the hallway. There's more coming. You slam the door. I'm gonna take a bit of creative license here. Corbin, you slam the door. Echo, you from across the room or across the thing, just lock it, electric lock it, and change the number. And the four of you turn and bolt. That's when you step outside, and we've seen the responses of three of you did that. Calais, they just proved who they are. They proved that they're for real. You're not the bait. One of them helped you. They both helped you, right? Sam and Corbin and Echo, you saw did Echo things and made stuff happen. So this is perfect. That's the timing. What is your last? As the last person out, what is your thought when you see the big bad world? We don't need no education. Stuff starting to burn behind you. Yeah.
Calais is something of a pessimist. He's not super. He he's excited, but fully believes that it's 100% going to be worse than the orphanage was. But
Uh,
at least I got three other people with me here
yeah.
that are gonna, face it with me.
Calais has
Like
just
Calais
become
is.
Eeyore. Oh,
Come on,
well.
Grumpy.
Echo's like, oh, the world is my oyster. Calais like, oh shit, that looks
This is
mean.
amazing.
Yeah.
Come on,
Calais
Grumpy.
is
We
not.
got worlds to conquer.
Yes, and with
And
that, yeah,
and
Samantha.
Samantha's scarlet. What now?
Oh yeah, I imagine you all are. And we cut from there back to your vehicles. I don't remember exactly what we were in, but fleeing the scene of the first run, the first very successful run. You guys did all the distracting you were asked to do, and then some. You didn't kill anybody. You followed instructions. Whatever it
remember.
was. Yep.
I remember because
Okay.
Corbin and I, we had bike. Calais
Right.
had Segway broken, and Echo come in,
On the
come
bus.
in.
On the bus. That's right. Echo was on the bus.
Or the light rail. Whichever one.
I'm gonna put LRT, the light rapid transit,
Yes.
covers all the things. So yes.
Yes.
So is that how you go home too? Do you also go on the
Yes.
bus? Okay. So at the end of the thing, you guys all go back down the street, and Neon and Samantha get in the cool motorcycle and sidecar and zoom off into the darkness. Calais just sort of hoverboards off into the darkness, leaving Echo standing at the bus stop. It's 2 minutes late already. Are you doing the thing, like the looking down the street thing for the bus?
Kind of. Echo's also like, there's always more like graffiti and there's always
Yes.
different things, like always different changes. So she takes things where she doesn't have to look where she's going
Right.
in order to look at all of the things in the city that are always changing and always different.
Oh, that's good. Perfect. That's gonna come. That's gonna come around very shortly. But you all.
I remember that Segway had broken wheel.
Oh, that's it. Squeaky, 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 off into the distance. All right. Let's try and keep this remotely serious. Oh, like hell, we will. But you guys succeed. You get away. And you make your way back to your warehouse with your spool table and your lawn chairs. Except you're all sitting there now with $5,500 each in untraceable funds on your cards. Just. Does anybody got a drink? Like, did you guys stop for Starbucks? At the one remaining Starbucks store left in the entire world?
What's everybody's celebration? Like,
Yeah,
what,
that's a better way of putting it. How does each of you celebrate this?
I would, as Samantha, I would celebrate by doing something nice. Like, for example, drink like Coca-Cola because really drinking and stuff like that. And should we buy cake or something like that to eat?
So you spoil yourself with cola and cake. Yep, that's the most
Sugar
Shadowrun thing.
Rush.
Yeah, that's the Shadowrun snack of champions. The only way that gets better is if it's Jolt Cola, right? All the sugar and twice the caffeine. Yeah. So that's thank you. It's a really good question because that's how Samantha.
And
Yeah.
and I will watch some movie favorite
Okay.
in my place like bedroom.
Well, you guys all have like smart glasses, so to watch a movie, you literally just go boop, and you're watching the movie.
Yeah, but
But you're
would
gonna
be
leave the room.
worried.
Yeah.
But would be worried interaction if Corbin came and talked to me while I'm watching.
Fair. Okay. So yeah.
We can probably sync up our glasses.
You
Probably.
set the transparency on it so you can see through. Yeah. Or
Yeah,
pause it.
and like
Pause works
sync
too.
it up together, like so that it's going at the same time. Would be
Yeah.
Yeah,
my guess.
but
Share stream.
Yeah.
yeah, but I'm not sure if others celebrate the same way.
Well, let's find out, Corbin. What is your neon? Damn it, you're neon now. You're all chromed up. You used to be Corbin when you were a kid.
I mean, I can still be Corbin with the family.
That's
Neon
true.
is the street name.
That's fair. Yeah.
But yeah, while Samantha is buying cake, he's getting pudding for himself.
So this is a long-standing tradition. After successful missions, the two of you sugar hyperload.
More or less, yeah.
Okay. So puddings, and are you also? Do you want to watch the movie with Samantha? Is that the two of you decide? Is that something that happens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good way to wind down.
Oh, I love it. So-
I wanted
Yeah.
what movie because I can't see us watching a romantic comedy. I think like action movie.
Oh, it's. I think it's much funnier if it's something like Bridget Jones's Diary. That something silly and funny. Just maybe, but don't let me. It's not my character. You guys, 51st dates. Yeah. But no. What do you think? Samantha suggested.
Maybe
Action
something
movies?
animated like Kung Fu Panda. Something really
Yeah.
old.
I like
Yeah.
something.
The-
Something with a
the-
clear moral story to it. Like
I love
Yeah,
that.
and
Yeah.
like in this cyberpunk world, the
Yes.
graphics are probably jank, but
yeah.
it's
Oh, I
interesting to
love
watch anyway.
Oh, I
I love that.
absolutely love it. That's so
And
sweet.
I love-
Yeah.
And I love idea what Echo wrote, K-pop demon hunters.
The K-pop Demon Hunters.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I
Alright.
love that.
that's assuming Netflix still has it at this point.
Well, there's a knockoff.
But then
Called,
again-
there's a knockoff called Fletnix. It's got something called L Pop Demon Hoppers. But yeah, it's close.
To be
Oh,
fair, we're on the dark web anyway. We
Yes,
we
the
could
little
probably
Chumba
watch a
that
pirated
could.
version.
So
yeah,
uh,
I wanted so that we pirate
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah, it's all stolen. Everything's stolen. This is cyberpunk world. So that's the two of you taken care of. I'm going to save Echo for last because you asked the question, so you get the most time to think. Calais, what does a post-run celebration look like for Calais?
I feel like I fully walked back into headquarters with the grande quadruple espresso.
Okay. So yeah.
No, I definitely caffeine load, and I'd probably go for some sugar too. Probably grab a cake.
Are you a coffee snob?
I'll try.
I mentioned the
Go
only
ahead.
Starbucks left. Are you the grande guy with the big list of instructions? Not you, Calais. The guy with the big list of instructions down the side of the cup. And
three
a
pumps of
biscotti.
vanilla.
Yeah, and a biscotti. Is that you?
When I got a pocket full of credits, yeah,
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah.
I'm splurging. I finally got money.
Yeah. Oh, I love the idea that your version of splurging is $22 at Starbucks.
Yeah, glad you caught on to that.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, like an extra grande something or other with 47 shots of yeah. Got you. Um, and what do you do? Do you just sit there and load up, or what? They're watching a movie, but they're like sharing headset. So what does Calais do?
Uh, Calais, he sits there quietly until they finally realize that, yeah, he does want to watch this movie with them,
But he's never.
passive
He's not
aggressively,
not gonna
and
ask. Just gonna
not
sit there
gonna
and
ask.
sigh loudly at them.
Standing in
Well,
the
I mean,
doorway like a kid that's like,
I
If
could
you
stay
wanted to
up.
watch, you should have said Sumer, dumb shit. Come on.
You pile onto the you got one of the you guys got a is it a row of those the lounge chair the lawn chairs the one with the flippy thing that for your feet
Mm,
I
I don't
love
know.
the
or
idea
do
that
you guys
they're.
have a shitty old couch? Tell me, it's your lair. You tell
I
me.
I
love the
kind of
idea that
imagine
they
like,
have like a giant beanbag,
Oh,
but
that's an
I want
idea.
to
yeah,
Yeah.
hear
like
Deku's.
Oh,
a massive makeshift beanbag filled with stolen packing peanuts.
packing peanuts. That's
Yes,
exactly what I was thinking. Yeah,
yes.
a clear plastic bag full of packing peanuts that you refer to as the beanbag chair, beanbag couch, because it's all along one wall. Yeah. Does that work, Samantha? Is that you good with that?
Yeah,
Okay. So the three of you just go poof, poof, poof into the couch, and you're each in your own divot. You hit the button, and all three of you are now watching.
I feel like I feel like Kale will join us in middle of movie because he was staring
Yeah,
at
so
us
long.
and
Yeah.
don't say,
Oh, is Calais the guy that says, "What's going on? Who's that? Are you that guy, or are you just gonna sit there and watch the movie, not quite knowing?" I
Oh
love
no,
this.
I also, I mean, I kind of like the idea that this is sort of a routine at this point,
Yes.
so we've
Yeah.
definitely watched this before. So no, I'm not that guy.
Okay. So you get there just as the guy falls off the tower in the Bruce Willis Christmas movie.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So poof, poof, poof. They go into the bean bag, which brings us to Echo.
So, I know everyone else chose like food items.
Yeah.
Echo's celebration is not food related. She's definitely joining in on the movie.
Yeah.
But I think she actually goes and gets herself something to smoke and probably something like to chill out, to mellow out.
Yeah.
And I think because smoking is a horrible habit, like in real life, but this is a dystopia,
Yeah.
and everyone probably smokes. Um, it's probably healthier than breathing the actual air. So when she splurges, she gets the stuff that's like cherry wood scented, that like fills the immediate area with like, it's still smoke, it still smells like smoke, but it's at least not poor smoke.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think she also is not allowed on the peanut beanbag when she's smoking because of
Yes.
a past
Yeah.
incident with singeing the peanuts
Yes. Yeah.
with some ash.
Yeah. Probably
So
coming fairly
think
close to burning the place down. Yeah.
I think
also,
she's
also Samantha, we far away, sit down, for Michael, do not, do not have smoke on her face.
As soon as you light up,
yeah. So
Samantha.
I think
Yeah. Okay.
so
Echo.
I think she is on like a little lounge chair, like a little ways away. She's also watching the movie, but she's sending like MST3K comments to Calais
Yeah.
via IM.
Yeah.
Like, so she's like, oh man, he always does this.
The side commentary. Yeah.
And whatever else. Yeah, I can't think of anything clever right now, but
No, that is perfect because that you put those four things together, and this is you guys after a run, right? I mean, we started. We're still technically doing flashbacks here, almost nearly. Um, this is you guys after a successful run, and this was another successful run. You're sitting around, you got money again. You're probably gone tomorrow, or you might be dead. But at the moment, life for the four of you is pretty good. And the movie ends, and do you guys sleep here, or do you have your own places? Actually, you have your own places. I take that back. You're all paying rent.
I think like Corbin and Samantha have house.
Does that
The
work for?
different
Yeah.
with others.
Does that work, Corbin? You think you and Sam would share a place?
Yep.
Okay. And you guys head there for the evening once once all the sugar's gone. You guys vibrate over to your home.
When we
Yeah.
return home, Samantha will kind the bros web and maybe buy something nice for herself, like
Nice.
clothing
Yeah.
or accessory.
Yeah. Perfect.
I think Echo lives in like a tiny apartment, like almost like one of the rented coffin apartments. Like
Yeah.
she doesn't need a whole lot of space. Her world is not really physical. So she doesn't have a lot of stuff. So she has a very tiny, very Spartan apartment that she rents and sleeps in.
Okay. Yeah, one of those mini apartments. And Kelly, what does Kelly's place look like?
Um, Kelly has like the cheapest place you could find. I mean,
I couldn't figure out in my head which way you were going to go. It was either going to be that you live in the abandoned penthouse or this. So go ahead.
yeah, no, he's got just the cheapest, like no windows, like under the basement apartment.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, sub basement in a flood prone place. That
I,
is a
ima-
bad. Yeah.
I
I didn't even think
imagine.
about it. No, no, I'm sorry. I take that back. He's terrified of flooding. He does not.
Okay.
He
Yeah.
he is at least 2 floors up. Uh, but
So,
cheapest 2 floors up you can get.
okay.
I imagine close to train or airport with noises because like always it's drop with cheapest houses.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, okay. So everybody makes their way home for the evening and gets to sleep. The sleep of somebody who now has something like 2 months' rent in hand. Life is good. The next morning, you wake up. I presume you all put your phones on sleep, but you wake up in the morning to another one of these VPMs, this very private message from the Electronic Paladin. And it says, "Grand success all round. Please return to our first place of meeting for the next round. By the way, there's a raise involved."
I would go to Corbin and say, do we really need to go around two? We have money.
It's a fair question that not enough adventurers ask. I appreciate it. Yeah. Corbin?
He's thinking about it, but out loud he will say, I know rent is settled for now, but I kind of want to start saving up for the next Chrome procedure. The reflexes are good, but like it doesn't help with the strength aspect, you know?
Yeah, but how many anyone have these surgeries? I'm asking because I worry how much I have brother in brother.
Just up to the strength part. I'm not really interested in like the fully chrome brain or nothing. That shit scares me. And if I ever start talking like I want to go that far, talk me out of it.
I worried that I won't be able. I worried that you'll be too strong to listen to me, and I won't able to like stop you. You just walk away and do surgery.
Sammy, I would never do that to you.
I hope. I'm just scared that you become addicted to this surgeries.
After the way the first one hurt, I don't think addiction is going to work.
Yeah,
Perfect.
but
Healing
see.
sucked, Samantha. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I imagine. I just have, for example, people with tattoos that is also hard and they are addicted and robotic have tattoo and I feel like Corona is similar.
Eh, tattoos are only like skin deep, quite literally. Chrome goes a lot deeper than that, and it sucks a lot harder to heal from.
Yeah, it's literally nerve surgery. So yeah, it by definition it's painful.
I think we need to talk with others about this before we decide go for this mission.
Which is a perfect chance to cut away. Echo, let's do you this time. I've been doing the same order all night. I'm getting bored. So Chaos Goblin strikes. Echo goes next.
Echo's going. Echo is going, and possibly is already halfway to the job.
Yeah,
Like while they're talking it over, Echo's
Yeah.
on her way.
You're on the express bus. This is serious business.
The super fast one that
Yeah.
only has 2 stops.
It's only got 2 stops between here and there. Yeah.
Yeah, she's 100%. She's not going to stop off on the way, but she will probably send an IM to the others, like, just on my way. Like, she doesn't say what she's on her way to. They already know.
Yeah.
She's going to just send a message like, OMW, and she's there.
Chat, I have to say, threw you under the bus. She'll still be late, but she's on the way.
That's
Rude.
mean.
It's super rude. It's not wrong.
It's just rude.
She also have breakfast in boss.
Yeah, she probably charmed somebody out of their bagel. Like, hey, how you doing?
Echo's just in this. This is just their happy place in this world. Like stealing breakfast is just part of getting to work. Right?
I feel like Echo again is flirting.
Yeah, yeah. Just this is her world. This is
Echo
she's-
is what I didn't catch this. What Samantha said fully.
Flirting.
Oh,
again.
yes.
Yeah, yeah.
100%.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you wouldn't. You could go to. There's several coffee shops you could go to and get free coffee, but it's not as much fun as stealing it from some idiot.
It's really
Yeah.
not as much fun. I mean, people are the most interesting part in this world. So
Yes. Yep.
yeah. So Echo's already
You're
there.
on your way. So Kelly, what's your when you get the message? What's your response?
I mean, I'm not going to leave any of them to go it alone, and I pretty much assume at this point they're not going to leave. Everyone's going to go, so I just I, I probably like send a thumbs up or something like the equivalent,
Yeah.
and I hop on the broken. God damn it! I want to say Segway, and it's
The
not a
seg-
Segway. What
yeah.
is it?
Is it a
I
hoverboard
thought it
or a
was
Segway?
Hoverboard.
Yeah.
I thought it
No,
was an
it was
electronic
a-
bike.
Oh, was that
Like
what
a
it was? An
motorbike.
e-bike? Yeah.
Yeah, it was an
maybe.
e-bike.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Right. All right.
It's broken so
Because-
bad it's
because
become a penny farthing thing.
Squeaky, squeaky. Yeah.
Yeah,
Speaking
I
of
got
which,
the e- I got-
Kelly,
I got the e-bike because I'm jealous of the motorcycle
Right.
Leon has.
so you come out in the morning and you're good. It's right there and it's awful, and you have a pocket full of credits. Are you going to, on your way to work, replace your e-bike with something nicer? And if so, what?
No, he's not going to replace the e-bike. I'm going to keep this e-bike,
Yeah.
and that might be what I spend the next paycheck on.
All right.
But I'm saving the first paycheck because
$5,500 is like no. I'm not even going to get a new wheel. Fuck that. It's just squeaky, 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 squeaky.
That
Yeah.
the first paycheck firmly goes in the this is for rent. And
Okay. Yeah. Right.
I told you, Calais is a pessimist. And
Yep.
even though he is accepted that he's got, three people in his life that he can actually probably trust not to stab him in the back,
Yep.
most likely, uh
Yep. Less
he
likely, at
still
least. Yeah.
worries.
Yeah.
Yeah, he still worries, and you know he's cautious. So the
Makes
first
perfect
paycheck
sense.
goes in
Yep. Yep.
first paycheck goes into the rent fund. The next paycheck goes into the I can finally have a better bike fund.
Nice. Okay. I love the different responses. Echo is like, I love this place, in Calais says, it's all wants to kill me. So, and then the two in the middle just got a plan for everything. Speaking of the two in the middle, we're back to you guys. You get the message. Echo is just like an arrow. It's just going. And then right away you get there's a brief delay while they think about it, and then Calais hits the thumbs up button. With that
Well,
information, back to you two.
looks like those two are going.
I feel like there's no other choice. And
Gotta watch out
someone
for them.
and I take some sandwiches and dress up to go on way.
Yep. I imagine for you guys, sandwiches is probably like a running joke now because Echo opened up all the sandwich machines when you guys left, and so I heard several people say they grabbed sandwiches on the way out. So I'm thinking every single time you guys get sandwiches, you kind of look at each other and go, yeah.
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 Yes.
All right. So, uh, behind the screen peek. That took way longer than I thought it was going to get us to this point. So we're going to do the pitch from our man EP, and then we're going to set you guys up and we'll do the run next session. So
Okay.
I don't like splitting up runs. They're intense, right? They build and they build and they build. I want to do it all in one run. So you all arrive at various times. This time, Echo double express bus here first. Just we're gonna do it exactly the opposite of last time. Echo, you get off the bus. You're walking down the street, and you hear Calais coming, squeaky, 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 squeaky behind you. They catch up and slow down. Do you, Calais? Here's the real question. You decided you're not getting a new bike until like after this next payday. Do you bother to lock this one to anything when you get where you're going, or do you just leave it on the side of the road and if it gets stolen, what the hell? Who cares? I'm
No,
so trying to make
I,
you not care about this thing,
I,
but
uh,
unreasonably attracted to this e-bike. It's my chair. It's
look, I still gonna need it to get to the job, so I can
gotcha.
get
So
paid to get the new one. So it's
yep,
getting locked up
it's
right
getting
now.
locked up. All right. Just because I'm feeling silly, what's the 4-digit code that locks your e-bike?
God damn it, Kevin. I mean,
Just
it's
'cause-
obviously.
What is it?
It's his birthday.
Yeah, sure, it's my birthday.
Something that simple? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the 69th month of the 69th day. Other way around.
It's exactly the other way around. It's the 69th of the 69th, not the 69th of the 69th. What kind of fool would say that?
How silly.
Yes. All right. So you lock the bike to a telephone pole, and only then do Neon and Samantha come sliding into frame in the sidecar motorcycle.
Through a mouthful of bagel, Echo is in the middle of like trying to convince Kelly to come take the bus with her instead of the silly bike.
Kelly, the next
It's
bus
perfectly
by.
fine.
If you want to argue back, the next bus doesn't come past here for another hour and a half, because you're in the warehouse district in the middle of nowhere, right? But
I
yeah.
feel like Kelly would not be kinda don't want spend money on tickets, bus.
Oh yeah, he's Calais is a special level of cheap. I'm really appreciating this. I love it. It's like Here's more money than you've had once in your whole life. Cool. I'll put that in my pocket and go get some more. Okay. Yeah.
Calais, you want help fixing that up? I'm happy to help you, man.
There's no help for
Indicating
that
with
thing. Oh, sorry.
Just
Wait.
need
There's no help for a thing.
Oh, the level of
we could at least
professionalism
try.
oozes from you all. Yes. Oozes, I tell
And
you. Yeah.
and Samantha, we said, please let him speak what he wants.
I appreciate the offer, but I like it just the way it is. Meanwhile, I'm checking the brand on the motorcycle.
It served them well. Actually,
Yeah, that bad boy is getting the boop boop. And
I will, I
go
would
on.
say, I would say, but this time, please find better shop because they can still rip off you like at this time.
uh, Samantha's found their niche. They're the group warrior. Every time somebody wants to do something, be careful. Shit could go horribly wrong. Echo's going to need that to rein them in. And Calais, somebody's going to have to kick him in the ass to get him to spend a couple bucks. But anyway, that's for next time. You guys get to the warehouse district and eventually to that same worn down warehouse with that same far too new lock on it. This time, as you get closer, you hear the lock click and whir of its own devices and the door slides open. As you walk in, the screen is in a different spot. The big screen that you guys looked through before, the transparent screen, it's in a different spot, but there's still the set of 4 footprints to show you where to stand.
I wonder if Neon will stop again box.
Is there anybody
That
in there
reminds
this
me.
time? Yoink! Yeah.
That
Kelly?
reminds me, actually. Is it the same screen? Because he left the box like he was going to return it last time.
Yes,
Did he not return it?
It is
Just
the same.
restabbed it?
It is the same screen, and I'm gonna, because you caught me, but I'm gonna uncatch myself by saying that in amongst the foam packaging that was stabbed last time by Neon, there is a receipt that says 30-day limit on all returns. So he's still planning on returning it, but it's only been 2 days. So
Okay, fair enough.
yeah.
I wonder if Echo again will take this plastic poop poop poop. I forget what.
The
Yes,
the bubble wrap.
yes.
Echo is also fascinated by the bubble wrap.
Oh yes, absolutely. So
She's
yeah.
popping like several at once, though. She
Oh
doesn't
yes.
pop them one at a time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So eventually, the 4 of you make your way to the footy prints.
What's
yeah.
last thing? It's still this ice blocking at the melting on floor or not?
Oh, it's been a full day. Calais, is it okay if it melts when you stop thinking about it?
Oh, I fully took that with me when we left the first time.
Okay.
I put a new one. I put a new one in now.
Right. Okay, to block it so you can still get out. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
So then the answer to Samantha's question is no, there isn't one, because yesterday when he left, he as you guys walked out, he turned off that one. And when you walk in today and you kind of turn to look and see if there was a puddle, he zzzt and puts one back. So yes, also very good catch. You guys are a good team. I'm making you good and paranoid. This is excellent. This is your supposed boss. So, but eventually the 4 of you step up and look through the screen. It's the same scene, but because he's moved the screen, it's from a different angle. It's the only reason he's moved the screen. Everybody knows this is how locative art works, but he's like showing off something that's not really show-offable, but he's gone to the effort of having the screen moved so you can see it from a different place. And when you're all there again, he's stuck in, he doesn't move until all of you are in your spot. And then he does that thing where he the bad edit pops into life, looks up, stands up. His cloak does exactly the same bad ragdoll dunk, 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 until it's behind him. Inside the behind his minaret topped throne, where the horse should be, there's a void. There is a horse shaped space that has no pixels in it. So it's just kind of like having a transparent background in this otherwise perfectly rendered 3D art. And he looks over his shoulder and hammers on the side of the throne a couple times, and the horse pops into the space, all bright blue glowing and all, and neighs dramatically. Far too late. With that, they look at you and ah, you survived slash did well on the first run. Thank you all so much for your time and effort. We successfully managed to do what I needed to successfully do. I presume you've all confirmed that the money has been paid?
Confirmed.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad you all came back because quite often we don't see people coming back for a second job, but it's awfully good to see all of you back. You, and they point at Echo, I kind of figured you were coming. But the rest of you, it's good to see. The second run I have planned for you pays a little more because you did so well on the first one. So, 7,500 each, half now, half after. Once, of course, I explain to you what it's about. This one, you've heard of secured communities, yes? It's like a gated community writ large, right? Like a gated community with barbed wire fencing and spotlights, and like nobody who doesn't live there gets in.
Gilded cage.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but a very heavily fenced gilded cage called Edgewood. It's marketed as a safe zone protected by cameras, what they refer to as state-of-the-art security, and quick police response times, and that is Lone Star, so we can't overdo this one. What we need you to do, and he says, oh, a moment, I have a map. And you guys can see the map? Okay.
Yes.
It looks like a Roman
Yes.
camp, but the real map actually is a gated community with just row after row of houses. This is the digital display. This is what Echo would see if they went to their sort of to their Wi-Fi and looked in. In the hacking world, this place looks like a Roman camp. In the real world, it looks.
Please tell me we're going for the stay out zone.
Actually, we'll get to that in a second. The EP, who nobody calls him that except me because I have to say his name 1,000 times, says to you, the eastern wall, and he points to the area marked entry, is the only one not on a major thoroughfare. That space is supposed to be a green space, but it never got a chance to be fully developed. So it's mostly concrete. There should be almost no human activity in that area. I will shut off the security cams in that area and I'll loop them so that they see the same thing over and over again, which is not you. Once I've done that, I'll let you know, and that's your cue to move in. Once you get close to the walls, you will have to hack your way past security and the cameras, get yourselves into the secured compound in some fashion, and they stop, and the face kind of goes into it's like a PNG face. It's just grin, and then back to the speaking face that they use. It's quite jarring. It says, "Once you're in, your job is to play with security, keep them distracted, keep them chasing you, and then when I tell you, get out." The only rules are you mustn't take them into the area marked the stay out zone, and they tap the map. That's where I'm operating, and that's exactly where we need the distraction from, not to, thank you. However, there are a couple other rules. I want you to mess with the guards. There are 4 teams of them traveling around the area on a nightly basis. Get them to chase you. Mess with the lights, with security, with the cameras, with the robots on staff. But there are limitations. Of course, non lethal, as always. You can't kill anyone, or Lone Star will show up, and they are quick in this neighborhood. If you hurt too many of the security guards, Lone Star will be called. So knock them down and run away. Oh, and this one's important. If you damage private property, a single house, a single car, anything of the sort that isn't stamped with the corporate number and information that says it's part of the compound, Lone Star will also be called.
So what? Not even graffiti?
We'd prefer you did that on your own time.
What is point of your distraction? I mean, why you need us?
Because I'm going into, and they tap the stay out zone with their finger, to steal something that's very, very important to my boss. And I want to stop there for a second. They said my boss, right? They have a boss that's getting them to do jobs, and they're subcontracting those jobs
What
out to you.
happen if guards catch you up and we don't know we need to escape? What then?
Oh, the money auto pays unless I cancel it, if that's what you're worried about. The second
Yeah,
half.
I worried that we didn't know when to run away because, for example, they catch you up and you don't let us know
Ah,
to run away.
oh, that one, standard, and he kind of grins, standard sprawl rules. When you hear sirens, bugger off.
But the sirens will be on even if don't they catch you. I mean, like we do house, so they probably put alarm on. So I feel like we need something like signal to run away even when they catch you.
Oh, I can send you that. I'll just VPN you if I'm getting caught. I do.
What
It's
if
actually. He said, I'll just put you on the list of people that get a message when I zap my phone. And what he means by that is if you're going to get caught, you press a button combination on your phone and it just erases your phone. But before
what
it does
if
that, it
It's
sends
like
a
a
message to everybody.
dead man switch, like
Yeah,
a last ditch message.
yeah. It sends
what
out a
if
message to everybody. It says, "I am indisposed," and then the phone dies. Yeah, yeah.
what if what if guards block signal sending? Like you won't be able to send.
If they do
The
that, they're blocking their own signals.
the
They got to keep it up.
one of the glass eyebrows on the glass face of the version of the EP that's standing in front of you goes up like Spock. Uh, a lot of things could happen. I could get caught. I'm not as young as I used to be, but the chances of them out hacking me are somewhere between 0 and nil. And it's the first time you've like there's almost malice in that when you
What
challenged him.
what if we go to steal and you distract like last time you turn off electricity?
Well, I'm doing that with the cameras before you go in, so that
I
anybody
mean
watching the security will only see a loop.
I mean if mission wouldn't be easier sent us to steal?
Um, let's just say that my boss is not comfortable with you handling what I'm about to steal. Yet. He stops. It says, and then adds, yet. Another mission as successful as the one last night, and all of that could change.
DM, I have a question.
Hmm.
I wonder whether it's possible when he's looped the cameras,
Yeah.
he still gets footage of us sneaking in and whatnot, doesn't he?
He was gonna loop like the 10 minutes before you get there,
Right.
and then
But if he is in the cameras, is he getting what they're picking up, even though it's not necessarily being transmitted?
You don't
Like,
know
is he
that.
getting the
Yeah,
recording?
you could ask him.
Is it likely that he's getting the recording without it transmitting to the guards or whoever? Like, from what Echo knows of cameras and shit.
That's a really good question. Oh, I can give you an answer this way. You have that thought, and you go into your technomancer brain and kind of run back the previous night's adventure, and when you guys talked back and forth to each other, it didn't appear that he was watching you in any way, and you never shut down the inside cameras, so he had the opportunity to do it last night and didn't. That's what I will give you for free.
So in theory, he's not like just pulling dirt every time we go on a run for him.
No,
In theory.
no, there is. In fact, I'm going to give. I'm going to give. You had the idea, but I'm a generous person. I'm going to give all of you. Just give me a. Do it the same for everybody. Let's just do a 4. It's early on, so 4d6 greater than 5 using the macro. And I'm rolling for you, Janet.
For me.
Yeah. You rolled 1 success. Okay. 1 success, 1 success, 2 successes, and 2 successes. Okay. So, if you agree to chat it out amongst yourselves, there's you get the feeling, even though this is only the second run, they're connected and they're part of something much, much bigger than this guy just stealing things. And in the first case, you guys just installed a virus in the place, and there's something a lot bigger going on. This isn't just sort of street level runs that you're doing for just some mid level guy. You're this smells of big money. Does that make sense?
Yeah, stuff that's above our pay grade as street level grunts.
Yeah, the stuff that makes you wonder why even the electronic paladin is involved. Like, this is starting to feel the levels of rich where the number doesn't matter anymore kind of power. And for the first time, and I think this is probably a good place to draw this conclusion as the four of you realize this, you're in deep. You're so over your heads that unless somebody wanted you to be not drowned, you'd be drowned already. It's one of those moments where you realize you've kind of been had. And there's no easy way out. You almost have to stay in now. But if you're really at some level working for that kind of power and that kind of money, Calais, you're going to be able to buy the nicest damn e-bike you've ever seen. There's just a little tickle, and this is, I'm going to leave this sentence in and I'm going to get each of you to close out from your character, but you get that little tickle like something big's happening, and you're just at the fringes of it. But the phrase, the world changed, means something different where you guys live. The first time the world changed, the wave lasted for a week. The second time the world changed, people got magic. This feels like that. This feels that important. Calais, where does that put you mentally? I like this rap because it was kind of like, this is kind of like that moment where you stepped out of the almost like mortuary, but you didn't die there. The orphanage. That's the one. Yeah. When you stepped out of that and had that moment of freedom, I like this rap because now you're at this next moment where you realize you're not really free at all. What's that like?
Realizing how deep in and how unrealistic getting out of this easily is,
Yeah.
Kelly is fucking pissed
Yeah.
because he just realized that he's in a position to be someone else's loose end and
Oh yeah.
does not want to be cleaned up.
Yeah. Yeah. You. We talked about small fish syndrome before. You've got the other kind of small fish syndrome where it's like I want to go back into the little pool.
Kelly
Perfect.
also feels quite justified in his belief that should have just got worse.
Yep. It just got worse. Oh yes. Eeyore. I love it. I mean, yep. In my head, you will be the Eeyore of this party. So let's move on to the Tigger of this party. I think Echo. Just the
This is gonna be awesome.
bouncing chaos. That's it. Just yeah.
This is gonna be awesome.
What do you? I'm assuming. No, that's I shouldn't assume. Is Echo doing? Is Echo spending bajillion dollars in their head already? Are they that eggs not hatched yet? Counting eggs.
they are they are envisioning the kind of networks and the kind
Oh.
of technology that this kind of power has access to, and the kind of infrastructure that they have laid, the kind of landscapes and vistas that she's
So-
going to see.
So you're getting technomancer wood over there. I love it. Yeah. Get
Full hard on.
yeah. Just everything's an opportunity. There's the goalposts. Everything's an opportunity to everything sucks even worse than it did before, and it was already pretty bad.
It's gonna be great.
Let's go with Corbin. I'm going to call you Corbin at this moment because I'm getting my thought is that you kind of got knocked out of neon mode when you had this moment of this realization. So, Corbin, what's your reaction to this?
Fuck. 'Cause-
you had a plan, right?
Little bit, like, he kind of figured shadow running was dangerous, and he couldn't think of any other way to support Samantha.
Yeah.
Like, not when he pretty much spit on the corpo life
Oh yeah.
the entire time he was growing up.
Yep.
And he went and dragged his sister's friends into it. So he's feeling guilt about that.
Yep.
And like,
I like the guilt response. I like that. So let's just leave
the
you
next
feeling.
time Sam opens her mouth, he's covering her mouth because he's a lot warier of the paladin now because
Oh,
they
yeah.
don't know whose hand is stuck up that sock puppet.
Exactly. Yeah. This guy's like I described him as semi-famous, right? He's a big deal in this, at least in this neighborhood, if not in everybody in Vancouver would know who the EP was, even though none of them call him that. But yeah, to find out that he's like the pawn of pawns, like he's not even a minion of the people that he's working for, right? It's levels beyond that. So very cool. Yeah, what have I gotten them all into? And let's finish off with Samantha's thoughts.
Samantha is scared and she kinda cock hand of noon and she whispered, I'm scared. I don't want change the world. I just want to live. Simple. Just live. And not play with geopolitics and changing world. What did what nothing give us, so why we need to change it? I just want to leave.
I don't think we can, but I'm right here. I'm right here, Sammy. And he's holding your hand
And
and he's not letting go.
the clenched hands, and we pan out at the end after this is the last page that we've turned in the graphic novel, and there's the splash page at the end with Neon and Samantha outlined in the bright yellows and reds of a sunset, holding hands and off to both sides in supportive but not quite connected positions are Echo and Calais.
I'm curious about something,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not in game. I'm curious what would happen if we come to stay out zone. What will happen to us? Just curious.
Um, if you're asking EP, his answer is just don't. If you're asking me, I am prepared for that. As a GM above the table, I'm ready.
Above table, I don't want to go in there.
And I knew.
That feels like a TPK.
Yeah, I knew at least one of you would go. Hey, yeah, especially with the information I just gave you, it now makes sense that somebody, yes, Echo, I meant you, but I was trying to be generic, is going to start trying to figure out what the hell is really going on, right? That's the secret,
Yeah,
right?
but also I was curious how will Paladin punish us if we go in a
Oh, he would.
prohibit
You don't know.
zone.
You don't know. You might not get paid your second half. You still get the first half. But failure to perform the mission, the rule usually is you don't get the second half of the money, and you don't get called back for any more work. But I have a plan for that too. So even if you do that, I have a plan. But let's drop the curtain on our runners tonight. First things first, after we do, I did not expect us to not even get to the run tonight, but I was having so much fun. That whole section in the middle of the book, where we found out who these people were and we put together this whole backstory. And we're going to keep doing that. Maybe not going to take an hour with it next week. We might do. We've set the tone now, but we're going to do these little flashbacks at the start of every session because they're wonderful. So we are going to start that next week. Samantha is a shadow running unicorn, gets paid for the first time, doesn't want to run anymore. Yeah, yeah, it's reasonable, and I'm really glad you guys brought it up because yes, what does an adventurer with 5,000 gold pieces do? They retire, but you came up with reasons not to, so I appreciate it. Hour-long flashbacks are your shtick. Yeah, I don't want to steal your shtick, but anyway, it was perfect tonight. I was totally happy with tonight's episode and the way it worked out. So we now know our characters a whole lot better. We know that for Echo, everything's an opportunity. Everything is a chance to get more stuff, better stuff to win. No, I take that back. Every opportunity is an opportunity to win. Because I think that's what's important for Echo, right? Winning.
Winning and exploring. She wants to explore and she wants to conquer.
Yeah. Okay. But I love that absolute confidence. So thank you, Glory, for bringing us Echo. There's a spectacular character. Deku Neon slash Corbin has turned into this already has turned into this tragic hero, right? He dragged the he set his people free, right? I mean, he went back and got his people. He beat all the adults. He outthought them. He outfought them. He outmaneuvered them at every step. And in
When you
the
try
end,
your best and you don't succeed.
but the end result is you're in deeper than you could ever possibly have
I,
imagined, and certainly deeper than I think Neon or
I,
Corbin
I
ever would
want,
have willingly put themselves. Yeah.
I want joke. It's like this cake in The Simpsons. At last, you tried.
Yeah,
but
poor boy kept trying.
thank you for playing a street samurai, a fighter. It is so not up your street. I love what you're doing with him. You gave him a heart of gold already, and it's only been 2 sessions. So thank you. Very cool character.
Thank
Uh,
you.
Janet, Samantha is she's the perfect sister. She's so worried about what's going to happen to her goofy brother and by extension her goofy new family that you're just tearing her heart out with worry and fear about what's going to happen and trying to be prepped for everything. So I
Yeah.
hope for her case we can use that as a chance for character development, and she'll become more confident in the group as time goes on. But it's a really, really believable place to start. That we're not qualified, right? It's really
Yeah.
well done. So thank you for
And
bringing that.
just
Yeah.
and just want to live and not change the world.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I don't want to change the world. I'm not a hero. Yeah, I love it.
I hope
We
that
don't have to change the world to survive it.
No, that's true. Yep. And you guys have got
I,
some choices to make coming up. But yes, Samantha. Yeah.
I hope that Echo can make her more confident
Oh
because
yes.
she
Yeah.
is so opposite.
Oh, Echo is just nothing but confidence. The concept of failure has yet to enter Echo's mind, I think. But let's before I get distracted, and it is easy to do. But let's get to Calais, Brandon. Uh, I love Calais in a way that I want to grab him by the shoulders and shake him. You're famous and rich now. Go do something. Buy nice clothes. Get a car. Do something. Because tomorrow you may die. Right? It's the Dread Pirate Roberts thing. I wanted to shake him and tell him to have a good time. But I absolutely love that all that money. I mean, it's a lot of money in this world, and you're still like, no, I'm not until I got 2 months rent in the bank. Am I going to start spending any? So again, a very believable character with these sort of very believable. I almost said flaw, but they're not. They're features. You've all got them. The mind blowing confidence of Echo, the driving guilt of Corbin, the cool, not cool, the worried rage of Samantha, and Kelly wondering who's going to buy lunch. I just you guys are perfect for this. I wanted the four of you in this because you were four people that I could not have imagined playing cyberpunk world like anybody else, and I wanted to see what you did with it. And I'm already overwhelmed with joy and happiness because it's been spectacularly successful.
We have an amazing storyteller too. So
really?
thank you,
Yeah.
Kevin.
Get him to join the Discord.
Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah,
Thank you for running, Kevin. We really appreciate you.
Oh, you're very welcome. I love these shows. I don't do as many as I used to, but that means I get to focus. Oh, you give me a chance to mea culpa. We didn't get to it tonight because we're going to get to it next week. But I infamous. I'm going to say infamous for saying I don't do prep. I just improv everything. Well, the run tonight is all of this, all the pages. There's 9 pages for
Holy
the run that
shit.
you're about to go on. So I do prep. It's in this case I do prep. There's a map in Roll20 and the whole thing. So
I want
Meanwhile,
that.
all the pages out the window.
tonight,
I
yes.
want that. I want that. If still, I will be able to something to do that you didn't prepare it, like always.
Always. You will always surprise me. All of you always will. Again, I got 4 absolutely incredibly creative people in the room. You will all shock me at least once during this campaign because it always happens. And it is my job to let you know that you shocked me, but then make it look like you didn't. But let's move on. Let's move on to the thank yous. Thank you, Glory. Thank you, Deku. Thank you, Janet. And thank you, Brandon. You guys make this game an absolute joy to play. Thank you to everybody in chat. There was a lot of you in there tonight. It is always good to see the engagement. And oh, by the way, our best stat every single month on chat by miles is the number of comments per month. The number of comments per hour on every single show we put out 5, 6 nights a week. Every one of them has chat engagement, and we end up posting thousands. I shit you not. There's months where we're over 10,000 posts in chat during our games. So thank you. That is, I'm going to give you the little tiny heart. But yeah, that's it's amazing. We're making people happy. We're sharing the joy. And that's what this is all about. So everybody in chat, thank you. If you're watching on YouTube, please hit the thingies, hit the bottom, hit the buttons, hit the bells, all that good stuff. And while you're there, there's 1,400 plus hours of stuff that you can watch there too. So you should maybe get caught up a little bit. But until next time, until we meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but we'll meet again someday. But until then, please, on behalf of everybody here, be nice to each other. Good night.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.